Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yatapadakammalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सह गणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्ण। Okay, we were discussing sloka number 7 and 8, and also I think we just a little bit covered in the 9th sloka also. So 7th sloka matta paritaram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam tatam mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. So this is a discussion. This was in this sloka. So what we were understanding that what Krishna is desiring to say. Krishna is telling to Advaitins, Brahmavadis or otherwise, or Advaitins, especially Advaitins here, they accept Brahmajyoti is superior to everything, and they accept so Supreme Lord Krishna as just Krishna as what? Just they are accepting Krishna as the Mayavachana Chaitanyam. That means he is also part and parcel. That means he is covered by the Maya, and his Swarupa is not transcendental. They accept like that, and also Jagat. So they are also understand that it is Maya due to Maya only. Jiva avidya kalpita Maya. Because of that Maya, so Jagat is there, and Jiva means what? What they understand? Antakarana avachana Chaitanya. So in this way, finally, what they do? So they will be adjusting the philosophy such a way. Brahman is superior, and all that means Brahma, Ishvara, Maya, and Jiva all are just temporary according to them. This is their philosophy. And refuting that, so here Krishna is saying, Mattaha parataram na anyat kinchit asti dhananjaya. Hey Arjun, so nothing is superior to me. That means Krishna, that means me means what? That the existing form, the Krishna's form, that's a Samsundara form. So that form is superior to the in everything. So even that is superior to the Brahma Jyoti also. So that's Brahman also. That's why in the future slokas we'll be seeing Brahmano Pratishtaham. I am the shelter for Brahman, you'll be saying. Okay. So this is the general understanding. So we also discussed from the Baldev Jabhushan's commentaries. As Prabhupada is mentioning that commentary points, and to establish so Krishna is superior to the Brahman. Even in the Upanishads also what Shetashva Upanishad it is said, so that Aditya Varnam Tamaso Parastat, Tamasah Parastat. So about to this darkness there is a so effulgence is there. Behind that effulgence, so some person Purusham Mahantam. So supreme person is there. So this is the right understanding. Upanishads also are saying same thing what Krishna is saying. So that is over. Then after that, Krishna is elaborating his other, that means opulences. He is taste in the water, and also he is the effulgence of the sun and moon, and he is the pranava among all the Vedas, and also he is the Paurusham in the mankind. The Sara, the essence of all the mankind is what? Is a Paurusham. So the essence is Krishna, and the major quality is Krishna. So from this, we are understanding the any major quality is there, that is Krishna's Vibhuti. So because of his Vibhuti only, that object is getting the that particular quality. So that we have seen. And also in the next, in the ninth sloka also he is saying, Punyo Gandaha Prativyam cha Tejas chasmi Vibhavaso Jivanam Sarvabhuteshu Tapaschasmi Sarvatapas Tapaschasmi Tapasvishu. What he is saying in this sloka? I am the smell in the earth, and I am the Tejaha. That means Tejaha here, the heat, in the Vibhavaso, in the fire. And Jivanam Sarvabhuteshu. What to speak, Arjuna? I am the life in all the living entities. Tapascha Asmi Tapasvishu. So in the austere people, I am the Tapasya. So like this, Krishna is mentioning some his qualities or his energies which are pervading in the all these padarthas. Because of his vibhuti, that means his energy. Vibhuti means the light, smaller portion of energy is known as vibhuti. So because of his vibhuti only, those objects are getting that quality. So just to purport, we are seeing this verse explains that eighth sloka purport I am reading. This verse explains how the Lord is all pervasive by his diverse material and spiritual energies. The Supreme Lord can be primarily perceived by his different energies, and in this way he is realized impersonally. As demigod in the sun is a person and is pursued by his all-pervading energy, the sunshine, so the Lord, although in his eternal abode, is pursued by his all-pervading diffuse energies. So here Krishna, here what we are discussing, ultimately Krishna is asking us to identify him through his energies. So because that is his opulence, all the energies are also are his opulences only. But according to the Mayavadis, what all the padarthas are due to Maya, and that Maya is not the Brahman's energy, but that Maya is what? That is created by the living entities, avidya, ignorance. So that is their understanding. The difference between the Mayavadis and the Vaishnava Siddhanta, what? Actual Siddhanta. In actual Siddhanta, energy, whatever the material world is there, that is also due to energy of the Lord only, which is part of the absolute truth. According to the Mayavadis, the material world is, they are also accepting it is out of the Maya, but that Maya is created by whom? That Maya is belonging to whom? That Maya is that is imagined actually according to them. That is imaginary potency. That is imagined by that is created by the ignorance of Jiva. That is created by the ignorance of the Jiva. So that is their understanding actually. That means according to them, Maya is not eternal. But Vaishnava Siddhanta, Maya is eternal. So, but it is manifesting and unmanifesting. So that is the difference between them and us. So that's why Maya is being the energy of the Lord. So by seeing this material world, so by seeing the various qualities of those objects, we can understand that there is a energetic, that means there is a person who is possessing all these energies. So that's why this is the philosophy he is explaining. This is the Aishwarya Gnanam. This is the Aishwarya Gnanam. Okay. And next, no one likes to drink seawater because the pure taste of water is mixed with salt. Attraction for water depends on the purity of the taste, and this pure taste is one of the energies of the Lord. The impersonalists perceive the presence of the Lord in water uh, by its taste, and the personalist also glorifies the Lord for his kindly supplying tasty water to quench man's thirst. So here, impersonalist perceives the presence of the Lord in water by its taste, and the personalist also glorifies the Lord for his kindly supplying tasty water to quench man's thirst. So it means, in the case of the personalist, they are seeing the person, but according to the impersonalist, what they are seeing any object, they are understanding that is, they are not seeing the attributes of that, and simply understanding that there is a satta of the, that means Brahman. Brahma Satyam Jagat Mityam. Then Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. So everything is Brahman. So like that, they are trying to see the objects without the qualities. But here, in the case of the devotees, the personalist, they are seeing the quality of that object, and also they are glorifying. They are glorifying the Lord because Lord mercifully gave that quality, and that is the way of perceiving the Supreme. So practically speaking, there is no conflict between personalism and impersonalism. One who knows God, one who knows God knows the impersonal conception and personal conceptions are simultaneously present in everything, and there is no contradiction. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya established his sublime doctrine, Achintya Beda Beda Tattva. So here Prabhupada is saying, if whoever is seeing the person behind the all these objects, so then that person also can understand impersonal feature. But the impersonalist, he cannot understand the personal feature. So next last paragraph. The light of the sun and the moon is also originally emanating from the Brahma Jyoti, which is the impersonal effulgence of the Lord. And Pranava, the Om or the Omkara, transcendental sound in the beginning of every Vedic hymn addresses the Supreme Lord. So here the sloka is explained. In the sloka, what it is said? In the sloka, it is said that the light of the sun and moon are nothing but the Lord. So here Prabhupada is mentioning that it is the part and parcel of the Brahma Jyoti actually. So what it mean? The light of the sun and moon is also originally emanating from the Brahma Jyoti, which is the impersonal effulgence of the Lord. That what it mean? So here Brahma Jyoti is the transcendental light actually, and the reflection of that transcendental light is in the material world. We will be seeing the sun and moon. The reflection means abhasa otherwise. So it's a reflection. Material world is a reflection of the spiritual world. So in the spiritual world, what Jyoti we have? Brahma Jyoti. And its reflection is the light in this material world out of this sun and moon. So that's why here Prabhupada is mentioning. That means, like you see in this material world, pleasure is there. So whatever pleasure we have in the material world, that is the abhasa, or otherwise the reflection of the original pleasure in the spiritual world. Spiritual world, Ananda is there. Satchit Ananda feature is there. That Ananda, that is Hladini potency actually. That is Ananda is due to Hladini potency. And its reflection is there in this material world, in the Swarga and also in the objects. So whatever the pleasure is there, that is a reflection of the Hladini potency in the spiritual world. And it's also not exact reflection, it's a portion of the reflection of the original pleasure in the spiritual world, Hladini, that is Hladini potency. Okay. So that is the thing here Prabhupada is mentioning. So that means ultimately Krishna is only the cause of everything. Because the impersonalists are very much afraid of addressing the Supreme Lord, Krishna, by his innumerable names, they prefer to vibrate the transcendental sound Omkara. So Omkara, actually Krishna is also saying, I am the Omkara, actually, I am the cause of. So Pranava, I am the, in the Shabda, I am the Pranava. So Sarva Vedeshu Shabdaha Pranavaha. So that means Ke Purusham Rushu. So that means he is the Pranava. Yes, that is nothing but the impersonal representation of the impersonal representation, impersonal sound representation of the Lord. Om is the impersonal sound representation of the Lord, and Krishna is the personal. It is a Saguna form of the Lord, Shaguna Sabda, and Om is a Nirguna form. Nirguna means here what it means. Nirguna means without uh, any gunas. That is the Om. Om is impersonal form, impersonal sound form of the Lord. Om. And Krishna is the personal sound form of the Lord. The jurisdiction of Krishna consciousness extend everywhere, and one who knows Krishna consciousness is blessed. Those who don't know Krishna are in illusion, and so knowledge of Krishna is liberation, and ignorance of him is bondage. So final conclusion is this. So like this, whoever is understanding the Krishna by seeing the energies of in this material world, then he will be liberated. And whoever is not understanding the Krishna, so then he will be so entangled to this material world. Okay, next sloka also we have seen punyo gandha prithvyam cha tejas chasmi vibhavaso jevanam sarva. That means he is just quoting Aishwarya, various opulences Krishna is mentioning. So one more this is. So purport is punya means that which is not decomposed. Punya is original. Everything in this material world has a certain flavor or fragrance. As the flavor and ignorance, so as the flavor and fragrance in a flower, or in the earth, in water, in fire, in air, etc. So actually here the point is, you are getting the smell. Sometimes water is also smelling, or sometimes some objects they are smelling. The smell is the quality of the earth. Even water is smelling means in that earth portion is there, and because of that only smell is coming. And sometimes if you that's why anytime anywhere smell is there means earth element is there, and in that earth element, so this smell is residing, and because of that only we are getting the so smell. So that is the point here. Krishna is saying that I am smell in earth. Prithivya means earth. So that means, yeah, Lord, he is investing all his some energies, and that's why those objects are having those qualities. If Lord is not there, then so those qualities, that means you cannot expect those qualities. So that's why, so one has to understand from those qualities the presence of the Lord. The uncontaminated flavor, the original flavor which permeates everything is Krishna. Similarly, that means the uncontaminated flavor. So this flavor, whatever we are getting, that is his energy. That means whatever smell in this material world we get, that is his energy. And Krishna is also having the in the spiritual, Krishna is also having the gandha, and that is the from him. That's the original gandha. That is like when Chatuskumara went to the spiritual world. So there at that time, so they were so getting the divya gandha actually, and by that divya, that means transcendental aroma. So they are completely, they were the Brahmajnanis, and they were completely absorbed in that smell, and they were completely became devotees because of this. Similarly, okay, next. Similarly, everything has particular original state, and this original taste, and this taste can be changed by the mixture of chemicals. So everything original has some smell, some fragrance, and some taste. Vibhavasu means fire. Without fire, we cannot run factories, we cannot cook, and so on. So, and the fire is Krishna. So even the fire is also Tejaha. In the fire, the the heat of in the that is a, so heat is the quality in the fire. So that is also Krishna. That is also Krishna. So the according to Vedic medicine, indigestion is due to low temperature in the belly. So like this fire, what it does, fire is having the many activities. Fire is useful to cook the food. Fire is useful to digest the food whatever we took. Fire is cause for the, so to reduce the pain from the cold. So like this fire is having this so many activities. So those are mentioned here. So even for the digestion, fire is needed. In Krishna consciousness, we become aware that earth, water, fire, air, and every active principle, all chemicals or material elements are due to Krishna. This is the main point. So ultimately, what we are understanding that in this material world, so whatever is there in those, that everything is out of the Lord's energy. The scientists, what they have problem that they are not seeing the supreme personality of Godhead behind all these. They are just trying to use their material knowledge, their Anumana Pratyaksha and Anumana Pramanas, and without mentioning the God, they are coming to the conclusions. So it is just a chemical reaction, this and that. But here, what we are understanding, here we are understanding that everything is the Lord's energy. And he said already previously if you see in the fourth sloka, no? So what he said, he is the his energies, that is his prakriti, that is binna prakriti ashtada. He is saying the earth, water, fire, sky, and also mind, intelligence, ego, everything. This 23, 8 elements. That means from that we understood 23. All these 23 elements, so are just his Bahiranga Shakti. That is Shakti only. And even after saying, and also he said Jiva Shakti is also he, Jivatma is also belonging to him only. That's Chetana Padartha in this middle word. That is in the fifth sloka. And in the sixth sloka, then what he said, yeah, so you see, Arjuna, so I am the Bahiranga Shakti, my Bahiranga Shakti is cause for the gross and subtle bodies, and Jivatma is also belonging to me. So that's why I am the cause for the entire this material creation. And everything is also coming and merging in me. So that's why I am the destination for everything. So that's why ultimately creation and annihilation both is me only. And that's why, oh Arjuna, nothing is superior to me. Nothing is superior to me. I am the topmost. Like that he said. And students are maybe not able to understand. Arjuna may not be able to understand so clearly. So that's why he is saying that to go in detail. So I am the taste in the water. So that what will happen? So student can understand rasoham. That means I am the taste in the water, and I am the so light in the sun and moon. By this what one can even more clearly understand. So I am the taste means what it means. So taste, because he's saying taste. Taste is actually Vairanga Shakti, because Pancha Tanmatras are coming from the Prakriti, na. So but here why he is saying taste, I am the taste. Actually, if you see in the Pancha, on the day we discussed, what we discussed, this Pancha Tanmatras are coming from the Lord only. That's Tamasika Ahankara. Pancha Tanmatras are coming. So in that Pancha Tanmatras, taste also is there. But taste is coming from the Lord's Bahiranga Shakti, that's the Prakriti. But here why he is saying taste? Because Shakti is non-different from the Shaktiman. That is the understanding actually. So Achintya Beda Beda. Why we are taking, this is the principle, Achintya Beda Beda principle. We are applying that. So that's why we are applying, because principle is derived from the fact actually. Order philosophy is derived from the fact. So fact is not molded according to the philosophy. No. Already fact is there. That is fact is, so Krishna is the taste. So taste is nothing but the, so tanmatra. That's a Shakti. Shakti is a manifestation of his Shakti. And Shakti and Shaktiman have no difference. Okay, these are the 8 and 9. Now I'll go to the next sloka, 10th. Bijam mam sarvabhutanam viddhi partha sanatanam buddhir buddhimatamasmi tejas tejasvinamaham. Translation पढ़िए अन्नपूर्णा माता.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat
Yes,
Pranam.
Mataji.
O son of Pritha, know that I am the original seed of all existence, the intelligent of the intelligent, and the powerless of the powerful man.
Yeah, thank you. So what he is saying here, I am Bijam Mam Sarvabhutanam Vitti Partha Sanatanam. So I am the seed for all the living entities. Krishna is the original seed. That means all the Jivatmas are what? Are nothing but the Lord's energy only. So that is the point we are understanding here. All the Jivatmas are Lord's. So much commentary is not there. Just yeah, that's why purports also very. So bija means seed. Here purport. Krishna is the seed of everything. There are various living entities, movable and inert, birds, beasts, men, and many other living creatures are moving living entities, trees, plants. That means Svedaja, Andaja, Shiraja, Shiraja. Next, Svedaja. The four kinds of the living entities. Some are coming from the womb and some are coming from the andaja, that means eggs. So some living entities are appearing from the sweat, and some are bija actually coming from the like trees. These are the four kinds of the living entities. Or also we can say these four kinds of living entities are nothing but the 84 lakhs of species. All these species. So for these all the species, everything. So who is the bija? That means the soul belonging inside all these is Lord, Lord's energy only. That means Jivatma is also belong to Lord. Every entity is contained within the scope of 84 lakh species of life. Some of them are moving and some are them are inert. In all cases, however, the seed of their life is Krishna. Jivatma is Krishna, and also the life air, whatever is flowing in that, that is also Krishna, the life air. So as stated in the Vedic literature, Brahman or the supreme absolute truth is that from which everything is emanating. Krishna is a Parabrahman, supreme spirit. Brahman is impersonal and Parabrahman is personal. Impersonal Brahman is situated in the personal aspect that is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, originally Krishna is the source of everything. That means Brahmano hi pratishtaham. Even impersonal Brahman is what who is a shelter for the impersonal Brahman? That is a personal Brahman, that is Krishna. So that's why so Brahmano hi pratishtaham, like this we'll be seeing in the further also. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, originally Krishna is the source of everything. That's why finally Krishna is a source. Mayavadis, they think that Brahman is a is only reflecting. Brahman is reflecting on the Maya, and then that is the Ishvara. Brahman is reflecting on the Antakarana, and that is the Jiva. So that means they are thinking that Brahman is the cause. Brahman is the cause. But actually, not Brahman is the cause, but the Krishna is the cause. Because Krishna is on top of everything. Even that Brahma Jyoti is also coming from the Krishna only. So this is the understanding we should get here. Therefore, original Krishna is the source of everything. He is the root. As the root of a tree maintains the whole tree, Krishna, being the original root of all the things, maintains everything in this material manifestation. This is also confirmed in the Vedic literature. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam eko bahu nam yo vidadhati kama. So it's the Kathopanishad. The meaning of this is given. He is the prime eternal among all eternals. He is the supreme living entity of all living entities, and he alone is maintaining all life. one cannot do anything without intelligence. And Krishna also says that he is the root of all intelligence. Unless a person is intelligent, he cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. So here, yeah, that is a Buddhimatam Buddhi Rasmi. So he is the Buddhi of the Buddhimatam. Whoever is having the Buddhi quality, that means intelligence, discriminating power. So Ekoham, that means Krishna Bahusyam. That means can Krishna desired himself to be. So what will happen? This Sadaiva Somya like this, many statements are there, Upanishad statements. So Krishna is only, and after that, when he desired to become many, then after that he expanded into the many forms. Actually, he expanded his energy. Then creation happens, and once again creation so dissolves in him, and once again it appears, dissolves, manifest, disappear, manifest, disappear. Like that, it keep on happening. Next, balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava. Okay, next. Read. Tulsi.
In the strength in the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire, I am sex life which is not contrary to religious principles.
Mother, your voice is not clear. I don't know.
I am the strength of the strong.
Okay,
Now is it
continue.
clear?
Yes, continue.
I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am sex life which is not contrary to religious principles. O Lord of the Bharatas, Arjun. Sorry, should I read the purpose?
No.
Okay.
No, Mate, thank you. But balam balavatam aham kamaraga vivarjitam. I am the strength of everything. You should apply the same principle. Here you should take the energy is equal to the energetic. In that sense, everything is said. So here, so like that, you can take everything is Krishna only, because everything is energy of the Krishna, and energy is non-different from the energetic, that is Krishna. So that's a achintya bheda bheda. And Sakti matoho bheda bhedo taucha kim? Taucha achintyo. Swarupatah भिन्नत्वेन चिन्तयितुम् अशक्यत्वात् अभेदः स्वरूपतः अभिन्नत्वेन चिन्तयितुम् अशक्यत्वात् भेदः तो भेदाभेदौ तौ च अचिन्त्यौ. ये स्टेटमेंट है. What is the principle in the sloka number 8, 9 and 10? All these you should apply the principle of achintya bheda bheda. So what is that meaning here? He is the strength. Balam balavatam. And also aham kamaraga vivarjitam. I am the sex life which is not contrary to religious principles. O Lord. Just 1 minute. Okay. The strong man's strength should be applied to protect the weak, not for personal aggression. Similarly, sex life, according to religious principles, should be for the propagation of children, not otherwise. The responsibility of parents is then to make their offspring Krishna consciousness. This is understandable. So next, okay. So he's saying he is the smell and he is the balam and he is the tejaha and he is buddhi and he is a smell and he is a taste. So yes, that means in all these cases, we are seeing what these are all actually manifested from the 23 elements. Yes or no? All this whole world is manifested out of what? These 23 elements only. 23 elements we discussed already. Then these 23 elements, how? So he is saying they are all his prakriti, his shakti, but he is saying himself, I am, like that he is saying. So that means we should understand that it is what sense he is saying? Shakti, Shakti Matoho, Veda, Veda. What is Achintya Veda, Veda? Can anyone explain Achintya Veda, Veda? Yes, Prabhu, Punya Shlok, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, simultaneously one different. So it's like we are the Jivatmas, we are parcel of the Lord. So just like the example is given of a drop of the ocean in the ocean. So the difference is in quality we are one, but in quantity we are different. So the amount of salt which is in the ocean is different to the amount of salt which is in the drop of the ocean.
Okay, Prabhu, thank you. What in the 8, 9, and 10, and also 11. In the slokas, he is saying that that actually rasa taste, he is the taste. Aham rasa, rasaha aham apsu. I am taste in water. So how to understand this? Like that, he is also saying so many things. I am the strength in the person who is having the strength, and he is the intelligence in the intelligent people. He is saying like, but intelligence and all these, what we read actually, they are all in the fourth sloka. What we read, those are all. Yes, Prabhu, Punya Shlok, Prabhu, those are all.
Lord's energies, Prabhu.
There are Lord's energy. There's Lord's prakriti. Yes, and so why he is saying like this, and how to apply Achintya Veda Veda here?
So because the energy and energetic, there is no difference. Like in a way that the because these energies represent the Lord, that's why they are basically Lord is saying that they are them. So when we talk about the absolute truth, Lord and his energy. So this whole creation is Lord and his energy. So these are also qualities coming from the Lord.
Okay.
So that's why they're not different from him. Only because of him they can do these things. So
Yeah.
and coming from him, that's why it's not different from him.
Yes. Any others? They want to say anything? They want to share how to apply Achintya Bheda Bheda here? Achintya Bheda Bheda principle. Whatever Achintya Bheda. Yes, Mataji. Shama Priya Mataji, please.
Prabhu, like one example is there. It's like a heat and light of fire. We cannot distinguish fire from the heat and light, and still heat and light is different from fire. So it's like that. Fire cannot be different from heat and light. It comes from the fire only, light and heat, but still they are different at the same time. One.
Wow.
Is it okay?
Yes. Yes. Anyone else? Nanda Priya Mataji. What is Achintya Bheda Bheda? Voice is not audible. Your voice is not audible. I don't know. Okay. So who else? Okay, Adoksha Prabhu. What is Achintya Bheda?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna from Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, basically, Achintya Bheda Bheda is like, as everyone said, like simultaneously one and difference. So,
Simultaneously one and difference of what?
okay.
Simultaneously one and difference of what? Okay, I will explain. Prabhu, thank you. You all said rightly. Now I will explain Achintya Bheda Bheda. This is Achintya Bheda Bheda. So, Swarupatah Bhinnatven Chintayatum Ashakyatvat. What? Bhinnatven Chintayatum Ashakyatvat Abhedaha. What it means? We are not able to think the Shakti is, we are not able to think that Shakti is different from the Shaktiman. That's why we are accepting. We are everyone write it. We are not able to think the is.
Prabhuji, you are not audible.
Yes, sorry.
Also, Prabhu, is there any way to increase
We
the
are
volume?
not able to think that Shakti is different from Shaktiman. Shakti means you take energy, and Shaktiman means energetic. So that's why we are not able to think that Shakti is different from the Shaktiman. So what we are accepting? We are accepting. We are accepting. We are not able to think differently. Shakti is different from the Shaktiman. That's why we are accepting what? We are
Both
accepting
are same.
non-difference.
Non-difference, yeah.
Non-difference between Shakti and Shaktiman. This is point one. Next, these are all. Next, we are not able to think that Shakti is non-different from Shaktiman. So that's why what we are accepting. That's why we are accepting that's why we are accepting difference. Oh. So we are accepting difference between Shakti and Shaktiman. So try to understand this with example. So first point, you take the, yes, Mataji said the rightly, you take a lamp. This lamp is having a light. This is light. And a light is having the heat, and this is a lamp actually. This total is a lamp. And so a light is prakasha. So prakasha is spreading here. So light, heat and light. These are the energies of lamp. This total is lamp. Okay. So if you go here, so here heat and like that. So heat and energy, can you differentiate? That means, can you think that heat and light are so completely, that means they are so different from the lamp? If you remove the lamp, can you find the heat and lamp? And the light here? You cannot. Because lamp is, they are not different from the lamp. That means they are not different from the lamp. Heat and light you cannot find without the lamp. So you cannot say that they are different from the lamp. If they are different from the lamp, then switch off the lamp and show me those. You cannot. So that's why, so what we are accepting, we cannot see heat and light are different from the lamp, or we cannot think that they are different from the lamp. So that's why we are accepting what? So lamp, heat and light are non-different from the lamp. There is no difference between the heat and light and the lamp. This is the first point. Next, if we see once again, can you say this heat and light are lamp? Exactly. You cannot say also. Because here you see, here you are feeling heat and light. There is no lamp here. That energy is, and you cannot call this as lamp. That means you cannot say exactly they are non-different also. So you cannot think that they are non-different also. So that's why we are accepting the difference also. That means the heat and light are different from the lamp, because you can perceive those here also. So that's why here what? So we are accepting the difference between the this Shakti and Shaktiman, that is heat and light and the lamp. Difference also we are accepting. And can you exactly locate? That means we are not able to think the difference, and we are not able to think the So non-difference, that's why these, the relationship, whatever that Abheda and Abheda relationship is there. That means this heat and light is known as Shakti, and a lamp is, this is Shakti, and lamp is Shaktiman. And these both are having what kind of relation? They are also different, and they are also, both are non-different. And we cannot also able to exactly locate if they, those are all non-different. So can you exactly differentiate? What is that difference? Can you say? Yes, we cannot say that also. Can you say exactly? If you say they are same, so how they are same exactly? Can you say no? So we are accepting the difference here, non-difference. Since we are not able to think that Shakti is different from the Shaktiman. This we are not able to, that's why we are accepting the here non-difference. First line, if you see. And since we are not able to think that Shakti is non-different from the Shaktiman, that's why we are accepting the difference. Difference and non-difference are accepted on the principle of what? Not able to think that Shakti is different from the Shaktiman. So that's why non-difference and difference are what? So don't think they are what?
Prabhuji, your voice is breaking. We are not able to hear you. You are in mute, Prabhuji. Mute. You are in mute.
Yeah. Voice is breaking from which point onwards? Everything. Already
Yeah.
we are late.
On the
Mohan?
basis of, you were saying the difference is on the basis of, since there it's breaking since then.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Mother. So here the difference. So what I want to mention, achintya word I am bringing out, how, because the difference and non-difference of these Shakti and Shaktiman are accepted on what basis? Since we are not able to think the difference between the Shakti and Shaktiman, that's why we are accepting the Abheda. And since we are not able to think the non-difference between the Shakti and Shaktiman, that's why we are accepting the Veda. So that's why this Veda and Abheda, difference and non-difference are based upon what? Of the not able to think. So that's why they are inconceivable. That is the point I want to mention. That is the meaning of Achintya Bheda Veda.
Very nicely done, Prabhu. Split of Achintya, Abheda, and Veda. Very nicely explained, Prabhu. Thank you so
that
much.
means I can move forward. This is
Yes,
indicating.
Prabhu.
Okay.
Yes, wonderful.
Yeah, please, like that. Then otherwise I'll be rolling here only.
No, very nice, Prabhu. Very nice. The words you split it and you have explained very beautifully. Achintya
okay.
is not able to think that concept we could not get till now. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
So even in the material world also, these objects, the relation between the Shakti and Shaktiman in the material world also, that's a guna and guni. That means the object which is having the guna, which is possessing, and also the possessor quality, and the possessor of that quality also having the same relation, Achintya Bheda Bheda. Even in the every day-to-day life, this lamp you can take, or you can take the any. That means even water you can take. So in that also quality and that object is also having the Achintya Bheda Bheda only. So not only the Krishna, because there he is having, so similarly in the middle world, each unit is also having the same kind of relationship. So that's why what I want to say, since Lord's energy is like the Prakriti, my Prakriti, he said 8, that means Prakriti Binna Ashtada, that means this earth, water, fire, 5 elements, mind, intelligence, and Ahankara, these 8 elements he said, that is his Shakti. So now you apply this Achintya Bheda Bheda. So when you apply this, then so you can Abheda, if you can apply Abheda, and also you can apply Bheda. So if you see, take the principle of Abheda, then what will happen? This whatever Prakriti is, that is not different from the Krishna. That is not different from the Krishna. Okay. So that's why he's saying, I am the taste and so and so, all this. Okay, I hope so. Why Krishna is saying all this, you all understood. So we'll carry to the next sloka. Ye chaiva sattvika bhava rajasastamasascha ye matta evaiti tan viddhi natvaham teshu te mayi. Translation. Okay, better I will only read. So knowing that all states of being by way of goodness, passion, or ignorance are manifested by my energy. I am, in one sense, everything, but I am independent. I am not under the modes of material nature, for they, on the contrary, are within me. What he is saying here? So all the sattvika, that means now he is coming to the how many I can explain, Arjuna? Everything is I only. He wants to say this. So in this whole material world is manifested out of three modes. It's manifested out of three modes. The Sajas, Tamas, and Sattva. These three qualities actually. These three gunas. These three gunas are the cause for this entire creation. So that's why anything is appearing out of goodness, the mode of goodness, or anything is appearing out of the mode of passion, and anything appearing out of mode of ignorance, all those are due to me only, Arjuna. Mattaha eva, they are all from me only. So that means, what are the goodness? That means all the shama, dhamma, controlling the mind, controlling the senses, all these are the good qualities. They are all manifesting from the mode of goodness. And all these qualities, that means the devatas are also, devatas are appearing out of goodness actually. So that's why devatas and rajas, that means rajoguna. So rajoguna, that is example. What are the quality? Rajo, all the bhavas. That means guna, qualities. What qualities are coming from the rajoguna? Those are the so kama, krodha, lobha. These all also out of rajoguna. They are also, Arjuna, are from me only. Whatever good, bad, everything is my energy. So that means from the rajoguna who are appearing, asuras. Asuras are appearing. Those asuras are so out of my energy only. And so tamoguna, next he is saying, from the tamoguna, what qualities we can see? That's laziness and sleep and so on. So these are all also coming from so me. And tamoguna also is cause for the various tamoguna is cause for the rakshasas actually. So all the rakshasas also are manifested out of my energy only. So that's why matta eva tan viddhi. These are all demigods, asuras, everything is created by my energy. So matta eva iti tan viddhi. And also he is saying natu aham teshu mayi. This is the important point we should understand here. You should underline this. So tan viddhi natu aham teshu. That means te mayi. Aham teshu. That means I am there inside of all those, but they are not in me. This is the important point. What I said, if we go to our diagram, if I go to our diagram, yes, this is Krishna and his energy is this. My God, here cold is too heavy. We are not able to write. So this is energetic and this is energy. Okay. And this is Krishna, and Krishna is having the form. For having the form also energy is needed. That means some energy is here also in this. Some energy is giving the form to him. Some energy is outside to his form. So this energy is total. That means this energy is also now two. That is external energy. External energy, why you are saying? Because it is external to the form of the Lord. It is external to the Swarupa of the Lord. That's why you are saying external energy. External is a relative word. External to whom? If you say external energy, external to whom? External to the Swarupa of the Lord. And also Tatastha, that is a marginal potency. That means this energy is marginal. Marginal potency means it can exist external to the Lord, it can be in the inside of the Lord. Inside of the Lord means what you are taking? Lord and it's his abode. You take this also abode. This is the abode, his abode, spiritual world. This spiritual world is manifesting out of what energy? This energy is what? This is internal energy. Internal to whom? Internal to his Swarupa. That means his abode and Krishna are all non-different actually. And that's why the spiritual world and the form of the Lord are non-different. And everything is Swarupa of the Lord only. So that's why this whole manifestation, spiritual world and the form of the Lord is out of the internal potency. Internal potency, okay? Internal energy. And this Jivatma can exist in the spiritual world also, and also can outside to the Swarupa of the Lord. This is outside Swarupa of the Lord. So everything what this is outside Swarupa of the Lord. Can exist outside and also inside. So that's why it is known as a marginal potency. Okay. So now what he is saying, aham teshu, that means this external energy is once again is made up of what? Is three modes: sattva, rajas, and tamas. Three gunas are there. This external energy. Anyway, if you go, external energy is also divided into two categories actually. What is it? Jiva Maya, Guna Maya. External energy is also once again two types. First of all, and that Jiva Maya is one thing, and another is Guna Maya. So Guna Maya and Jiva Maya. You are writing or not? All.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So Jiva Maya, external energy is two types: Guna Maya and Jiva Maya. Guna Maya is these having these three: Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, three modes. And Jiva Maya is nothing but the avidya. Okay, this total is known as external energy. So that's why this external energy, what it, so that means now you are seeing the taste in the water, or otherwise the smell in the earth, or otherwise the light in the sun and moon. All these are all manifesting from the Gunamaya. Gunamaya is nothing but Prakriti. Gunamaya is also known as Prakriti. From the Prakriti only all these are all coming. That's the light and the smell, taste, on the day we have seen. So that's why these are all external to the Lord, and those, that's a Lord. Lord is Lord, that means in the form of Paramatma, is existing in the all these, the smell, taste, and everything. If his satta is not entering into this, then these will not be having any existence. So that's why he is. But these are all these, that means the taste, smell, all this material taste and material smell, what you are out of material and external energy, those are not there in the Swarupa of the Lord. They are external. So that's why here what he is saying, aham teshu, that means I am inside those, and te mai, na te mai, but they are not in me. They are not in me. Okay, that is the meaning.
What's the Jiva Maya? Can you just explain that one, Jiva Maya, one more time, please? So Guna Maya
Jiva
is
Maya
that
is the
to the,
avidya which is covering the Jivatma's Swarupa Gnana.
and Guna Maya is the covering from the modes, is it? Like,
Guru Maya is out of the modes actually. Yes. Okay. So purport, all the material activities in the world are being conducted under the three modes of material nature. All of these material modes of nature are emanation from the Supreme Lord Krishna. He is not subjected to them. That means what? These, whatever the form, taste, and whatever these different qualities, they are not there in this, and also they cannot affect him. So this external energy and internal energy, they are so opposite to each other. External energy cannot stay in the inside of the Swarupa of the Lord. So, and they cannot influence, but they can influence Jivatma. And but when Jivatma reaches to this, that means comes under the control of the Lord, then the external energy cannot do anything. That Jivatma cannot be influenced by the external energy. So that is the point. Okay. Okay. So Lord, since Lord is not having these three gunas, in the Lord and Lord's abode, these three gunas are not there. That's why Lord is Nirguna. That means he is free from the material gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas. 13th sloka. We are running out the time, so we should maintain. Tribir gunamayair bhavai yevi sarvamidam jagat mohitam nabhijanati mamebhyah paramam avyayam parama vyayam. So clear that sloka? Previous sloka. Not clear, so clear. Not clear. It will be clear. Yes. At least two, 3 I got. So
we talk about 7.12, right? 7.12?
13.
Oh, 30.
श्री प्रिय माता जी पढ़िए.
जी पढ़ते प्रभु जी.
Okay.
त्रिभि गुणमयि गुणा
No, sloka no.
भावैः भी
Translation.
सर्वम् इदं जगत्
Translation.
मोहितं. Okay. Okay, I need to read the purport of it. Deluded by the three modes. Translation. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Deluded by the three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world does not know me, who am above the modes and inexhaustible.
Okay. So what he is saying now, finally, Krishna is saying, deluded by three modes. He explained all his potencies now. Now, overall picture I gave actually, internal potencies, external potency, and from external potency, it is two types, Gunamaya and Jivamaya, and from the Gunamaya, so all the objects are manifested in this material world, and Jivamaya, what it does, it will be just giving the, that means he is covering the Swarupa Gnanam of the Jivatma, so that Jivatma is thinking himself as body. So because of the avidya, that is nothing but Gunam, Jivamaya. Okay, that is done. And yeah, Jivatma is also, that whole philosophy is exactly fitting our whatever the explanation of Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, and also our Achintya Veda is exactly suiting. Okay, this is. So write the question that, so based upon the sloka from 7.8 to 12, justify these based upon the Achintya Veda. Justify the Krishna's teachings. So based upon the Achintya Veda. Write this question, and this question will be the additional question to your handbook.
Rosie, can you repeat?
Justify the Krishna's teachings from 7.8 to 7.8. Yeah. 7.8 to 7.12. Based upon Achintya Bheda Bheda. So 5 marks. 5 marks question. Now we get the attention from the students. Automatic attention will come. You will discuss and you will prepare the answers and be ready for the exam. Okay. Questions can be asked from the additional questions also in examination. Yeah. Write one more question. So, defeat the Mayavadi philosophy based upon 7.7. Defeat Mayavadi philosophy based upon 7.7. Next question. Explain Aishwarya Gnanam and Madhurya Gnanam. And when they appear.
Suji, can you repeat the question, please?
Explain Aishwarya Gnanam and Madhurya Gnanam. And when they can appear. Okay. Explain, derive the 23 elements from the 8 elements mentioned in 7.4. Derive 23 elements from 8 elements mentioned in 7.4. Okay. Each question carries 5 marks. Okay. Now, what do we want to discuss? After saying this, so Krishna is saying, oh, so that means one may expect, oh, that means Krishna, you are everything, huh? Fine. Oh, that means everyone should know. Arjuna can ask that. Oh, that means everyone should know you, huh? So then Krishna is saying, Arey, everyone, how they will know? So even I am everything, but they are not knowing me. That is the point he is mentioning in this sloka. Tribir gunamayaihi bhavaihi ebihi sarvamidam jagat mohitam navi janati mam ebhya param avyayam. So what he is saying, hey, all these jivas are just entrapped by these 3 modes. That means the bhavas are coming from the 3 modes, sattva, rajas, tamas. Because of these 3 gunas, they are influencing all the jivas and they are trapping them. They are covering their knowledge. And what is happening? So this Jivatma is not able to know me. I am actually what? I am really different from him, from all these. One side he is saying he is everything, and also he is saying I am different from all these modes, and that I am, and they are not able to know. That means whatever the taste in the water is, yes, definitely Krishna. If we drink water, and you will be realizing that, oh, this is Krishna. The taste, whatever you are getting at the time of drinking, that is Krishna. Yes, sure. There's no doubt in that. He said like that only. And but he is what he is saying. I am there in that taste, but taste is not there in me. That the twist also he kept actually. So in the previous sloka, that only he said, nah, aham teshu, I am there in all of those. So na te mai, but they are not in me. That means, what is this? This is the actual Aishwaryam. This is the Lord's, the Achintya Shakti. So that means he is existing in everything, and but everything is not in him. Yeah. That's why I showed actually. That means in the Swarupa of the Lord, this material world is not there. But Lord is pervading in the everything. So that's why people are very ignorant actually. So they are being illusioned by these three modes. They are not able to know the Krishna who is separate from all these elements, these material elements. He is separate and he is residing in the spiritual world. It's a little bit tricky, na? The sentence is how Krishna is saying. He said very simply, so I am the taste of water, I am the smell of the earth, everything. And next he is saying that, and I am different from all these. And that means they are not there in me. And I am existing in everything. Then after that he is saying that this Jivatma is being illusioned by these three modes, is covered by these three modes, not able to know him. Param avyayam. That means he is avyayam. That means inexhaustible. Purport, the whole world is enchanted by the three modes of material nature. Those who are bewildered by these three modes cannot understand that transcendental to this material nature is the Supreme Lord Krishna. Every living entity under the influence of material nature has a particular type of body and particular type of psychological and biological activities accordingly. There are 4 classes of men functioning in this material, in 3 material modes of nature. Those who are so purely in the mode of goodness are called Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras, that we all know. So all these, that means out of the Jivatma, and Jivatma subtle body is made up of modes, subtle and gross. So if in that subtle and gross body, goodness is prominent, then those are Brahmanas. Rajoguna is prominent, then Kshatriyas. Rajas and Tamas is prominent, then they are Vaishyas, and Tamoguna is prominent, then those are Sudras. But Jivatma is pure, but the body is only out of these modes. But although life is temporary and we don't know what we are going to be in the next life, by the spell of this illusory energy, we consider ourselves in the terms of this bodily conception of life. And we thus think that we are American, Indian, Russian, Brahmana, Hindu, Muslim, and so and so. And if we become entangled with the modes, that's why what is happening? This Jivamaya is covering the Jivatmas. So the identity, Jivatma, is covered by this Gunamaya and identifying itself as the body, where the body is manufactured, is produced out of these 3 modes. So that's why Jivatma is not able to understand the Krishna who is beyond these 3 modes and whose Swarupa is beyond the 3 modes. So next paragraph, there are many different kinds of the living entities, human beings, demigods, animals, etc. And each and every one of them is under the influence of material nature, and all of them have forgotten the transcendental personality of Godhead. Those who are in the mode of passion and ignorance, and even those who are in the mode of goodness and cannot go beyond the impersonal Brahman conception of the absolute truth. What is the meaning of this? So one who is in the, so if you see the picture, actually, if we draw the picture now, so this marginal potency is nothing but Jivatma. This is Jivatma. Jivatma is covered by what? By the Guna Jivamaya, that is Avidya. Okay. Then what it will be? This is the subtle body. This is cross body. This is Jivatma, Avidya, Sukshma Sariram. That means Manabuddhi Ahankara and Sthola Sariram. So Jnanindri, Karmendri, or sub everything. So this. So since Jivatma is covered by the this Jivamaya, it is identifying himself as body. Okay. When this Jivatma, but where is Krishna? Krishna is here. He is beyond the three modes. Beyond three modes. He is beyond three modes. So now Jivatma wants to understand the Swarupa of the Krishna. Then this is Avidya. This is Avidya. Okay. Otherwise, like that, you can take this Jivatma, and this is Avidya. This is subtle, and this is gross. And these are the gross means these are senses you can take. This is mind, intelligence, and false ego. So senses, these are the senses, and these are the sense objects. And this is Jiva, and this is Avidya. This is Avidya. And mind, intelligence, false ego is known as Antakarana. Mind, intelligence, and false ego are known as Antakarana also. Or otherwise, yeah. In this Antakarana, when so this Antakarana in that Rajas and Tamas, the influence of Rajas and Tamas is if it is reduced and Sattva-guna increases. So in the Antakarana, Sattva-guna increases, the influence of Sattva-guna increases, then what will happen? Jivatma can know itself. I am soul. Okay? By this Sattvika Vritti we say. So because of Sattvika Vritti, Jivatma will be knowing itself as itself. So I am soul, like that. By doing Nishkam Karma Yoga, what will happen? This Antakarana is becoming the what? Completely is material goodness. It is becoming the materially goodness. That means full goodness is increasing. Because of this goodness, Jivatma is identifying himself as soul. And also by this Sattvika Vritti, Jivatma is able to understand Brahman also. Can understand Brahman. But Jivatma cannot understand Bhagavan. When this Antakarana is, this is MIF, means mind, intelligence, false ego, is nothing but the Antakarana. So when this Antakarana is completely, so when you do Shravanam Kirtanam, Shrunvatam Sakatam Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana, Rudyantasto Hyabhadrani, this Antakarana is having so much contamination, influence of Rajas and Tamas. So when this Antakarana, by doing this Shravanam, so it is purified, then it is transcendental. It will be transcendentalized. this Antakarana is transcendentalized, then Jivatma can understand Krishna, can see Krishna, can see Krishna. That is the process. So Brahma Gnanam is possible just by increasing the material sattva. That means influence of rajas and tamas are reduced in the heart, and sattva increases prachura matram, that means abundantly. Then one can easily understand himself or realize himself as soul, and also he can understand Brahman and Brahma Gnanam. Okay. Now write the question. How the realization of Brahman and Bhagavan happens, occurs. 5 marks. How Brahman is realized? When the Antakarana is there, the Sattva increases, influence of Rajas and Tamas is reduced, then that when the Sattva abundantly increased, then what will happen? So one will be able to understand the soul, self, and also realize the Brahman. And how Krishna is understood, and Antakarana is transcendentalized. It is spiritualized by the bhakti, by hearing.
We cannot hear you, Prabhuji.
Breaking voice.
Prabhu, we missed all of it, Prabhu. You were frozen.
You can start by the spiritualization by the bhakti.
अभी क्यों बोल रहे हैं, इसकी पहले क्यों नहीं बोला? अरे अब क्वेश्चन बोलने के बाद already 5 minutes.
We were trying
We
to
got
hear
your question,
Prabhuji.
Acha,
We got the question. You gave a question, we got the question, Prabhuji. After that, when you were speaking, it got disconnected.
Acha. This is okay. This
Just
diagram.
a little clarification I wanted. Prabhuji,
Sita
for
Mata.
the realization of Bhagavan, just Punya Shravan Kirtanam, this is required for transcendentalization of our Jivatma, or some mode of goodness is also involved somewhere at any point of time?
No mode of goodness, only transcendental goodness.
Am I audible, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji. So, okay, quickly I will explain everything within 1 second, 2 minutes, okay? What I want to say, so it is audible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, sorrow you have to mention me, whenever he is not audible.
Okay.
If I'm not hearing, then come down and shout.
Okay, please.
So here you see this is soul and this is avidya and this is the antakarana, which is nothing but the comprised of mind, intelligence, and false ego. And these are the senses and these are the sense objects. So now in the case of the Brahman realization, what happens? So one is practicing that means increasing his sattva guna. That means so he will be trying to situate himself in the sattva guna. That means in his antakarana, influence of rajas and tamas are reduced. So then it becomes material goodness. That means antakarana is becoming fully in goodness. So then through that antakarana, so he is able to see himself as soul, and also he is able to see the Brahman. So, okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, one small, this one. How does that sattva abundantly increases in the
By
antakarana?
Nishkam Karma Yoga, Mata.
I wrote correctly or not? I just wanted to check. Prabhu.
No,
Correct.
no, no.
Thank
Nishkam
you,
Karma
thank you.
Yoga. Okay. No
Okay.
cross checking. Question is there and I ask. Time. Okay. Nishkam Karma Yoga. Okay. Done.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So Gnanis, that means these people and they practice Nishkam Karma Yoga, Sattva will increase. That means balancing, not getting the aversion or not getting the any attraction towards the material things. Sukesh Vigataspruha, Dukkesh Vanadignamanaha, Sukesh Vigataspruha, Vetarag Baikrova. That means by practicing of Nishkam Karma Yoga, heart will be brought into the goodness, material goodness. Okay, so that is the practice of the Gnanis. They will be doing first Nishkam Karma Yoga, then they will be practicing the further. So practicing the Gnana, that means other Gnana sadhanas, doing austerity and so on, so that they will be trying to situate themselves into the fully in goodness without any influence of Rajas and Tamas. Okay, so next, in the case of the devotees, what they will be doing? They will be doing here in the Shravanam Kirtan, that means Krishna's holy names. Then heart is purified. This heart is purified. That means Rajas and Tamas is completely depressed and is completely destroyed, and he will be fully in the mode of goodness, situated in the mode of goodness, pure goodness. His heart is completely transcendentalized, and with that transcendentalized heart, Lord will appear. Lord will appear.
Prabhu, just very soul appears in goodness only. Paramatma appears in pure goodness.
Paramatma, why Paramatma? Lord.
No, I mean Paramatma means the Lord. Like, for example, there is a yogi or
not
Krishna.
yogi case.
Yeah.
Yogi case is different. So
for a
Krishna, this is Krishna. By doing bhakti, Krishna.
For a devotee, in goodness, one can realize himself in goodness.
Yeah. Yes, soul. I am soul. Rajendra Prabhu, you are raising hand. You want to ask something? Sorry for.
Hare Krishna, I had a question. It's always said that you have the three varnas, but then what happens with people that are below Shudras? There's something outside the molds, or?
No. They are also in the Sudras, means they are in the deep ignorance. So, but they are not following even the social rules and regulations at all. So those are known as Antyajas actually. Antyaja means out of the 4 Varnas. They are in the ignorance only and deep ignorance. Excessive. Signal is not clear. I don't know. So the internet is. Whether it's so.
You are using IBM 5G network or someone else?
We are having 2G.
2G. Why you connect to IBM 5G project?
इसका पासवर्ड क्या है?
पासवर्ड गौरमिता @108. Gauramita, G and N is capital.
Roji, your password we can hear.
It is
You can
Wi-Fi
connect,
password.
Mataji,
No
no
one can
problem.
access. No, you all are so distant.
We cannot reach there. That's why he's giving.
इसका सिग्नल और भी कम है भाई. इसका तो और भी डाउन है. बेकार है तो.
Probably Sankarshan is also taking class. That's why.
But his room is different, no? From little difference is also. Distance also makes a difference. Okay, anyway, no problem. Tomorrow we'll try. So next, what is that? Daivi hesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mameva ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. So translation, this divine energy of mind consisting of three modes of material nature is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. So what he is saying, he explained, if you see the whole story from the beginning, so he said he is going to tell about the Gnanam and Vijnanam, and after that he started explaining his Gnanam, and then after that finally he says that, oh, so Arjuna, you know, even I am everything, but people are not able to know me because they are influenced by these three modes. Then he is also giving the clue also. If anyone wants to know, then what they has to do, they have to surrender. That means these three modes are nothing but the Lord's energy, Maya. Actually, that Maya is belong to the Lord only, and that is very powerful. That Maya, Maya meta, mama Maya duratya. That means crossing our Maya is not at all a easiest thing. Is not a possible thing. So mam ye prapadyante. That means whoever is surrendering to me, those will be crossing this Maya. This is the point actually. Okay. Sharanagati Mataji. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So what is the logic actually here? This sloka, how to understand? That I will explain here. So you should understand the root cause, then you will understand the solution. Quickly, everyone give your attention, full alert. I think somewhere, some countries, they will be, it is a night time fully, maybe they are feeling sleepy. So, but I request. So, this is Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is Jivatma.
Prabhu, please share.
Share the
Acha,
screen, Prabhuji.
all the time, yes, I am forgetting. Okay, this is clear now. This is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. This is Jiva. So write the question, explain the mechanism of Jiva to be explain the process for Jiva to be in this material world. So okay, you can understand my question by the explanation. So then you can, if needed, then it can be reconstructed. So this is Jivatma and this is Maya. We have three things in our picture. Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, Jivatma, and Maya. So from the beginningless, you should not say any beginning. Beginningless means already there is no beginning. From the beginningless, what is happening? So this Jivatma is not having the first and foremost point where you should start your explanation. Our explanation will be started. So Jivatma is first point actually. You should write here, point number 1. Jiva is not having the knowledge about Paratattvam. Paratattvam. What is the Paratattvam? That is Krishna. This is Paratattvam. Otherwise, absolute truth. Jivatma is not having the knowledge about the Paratattvam. This is point number 1. Second, when from the beginningless, when onwards from beginningless, that means there is no starting. From beginningless. This is also important point. Beginningless. Okay, then what will happen? Then next Maya, what she is doing? She is covering, next step, Maya covers Jivas. Jivas. Okay, this is Jivas. Quickly. Today also we'll go a little extra time, please. Don't complain on me, okay? Maya covers Jivas Swarupa Gnanam. Swarupa Gnanam by Swarupa Gnanam, that's all, sorry. So that means what it means? It means Jivatma is now covered by, that means using avidya. Using avidya. That is Jiva Maya. So that means what? Jivatma is covered by the, that means since Jivatma is not having the knowledge about this Krishna, so then Maya take that as advantage and she covered this Jivatma with its avidya potency. So that Jivatma is not able to know itself as I am soul. By this, what is the result of this? Jivatma is not able to know itself as soul. And next what? Next, this Maya is also, Maya is giving the opposite knowledge. Opposite knowledge to Jivatma. So you should take here also Jivatma, sorry. Jivatma, not Jivatma. Here also Jivatma you should take. Jivatma. Okay. So now Maya is giving opposite knowledge to Jivatma. Then Maya, Jivatma, what it is thinking? So Jivatma is thinking that I am body. What is the result of this? I am body. It is identifying itself as body. First, he forgot itself, and second step is identifying itself as body. Then what will happen? Then Jivatma. Then next fourth point is what? Then Jivatma is entering into the dualities. Jivatma is entering into dualities. So that means, oh, this is good, this is bad, and I like, and I don't like, I like this, and I don't like, and this is winning, this is the defeat, and entering into all these dualities, and finally, because of these dualities, so it is getting the fear. Fifth point, it is getting fear. So okay. Anarsimha Mataji, what happened?
Prabhuji, when you're saying that now the Jivatma is under the influence of the dualities, so can we understand it like that it is now covered by the false, the subtle body, that is mind, intelligence, and false ego.
Yes, and it is thinking that I am Indian, I am American, this and this. And after that, it is getting the fear. Since it is thinking itself as a body, and by heat, that means I will die by this heat or by this cold. Like that it is thinking. Fear. It's getting fear. Okay? Okay. Now, if Jivatma, it is attacked by the Maya, when, in what condition? Since Jivatma is not having the knowledge about the Krishna, then only this Maya attacked. No, otherwise Maya, how it can attack? It cannot. If Jivatma just is always fighting with this Maya, then this Jivatma can win with this Maya. Lord is saying that no. Jivatma, if it is just to fight with this Maya to come out from this avidya, it cannot. It cannot suppress this influence of the Maya, Jivatma by its own. Mama Maya Duratyaya. That is the word. Duratyaya. That is, it is difficult to surpass the Maya. That means it is difficult to suppress the influence of the Maya by Jivatma itself. Then what Jivatma should do? When Jivatma, the root cause is what? What is the point? First point. Jivatma is not having the knowledge about the Paratattvam. That is about the Krishna. So now if Jivatma is knowing about the Krishna, it start knowing about the Krishna, surrendering to the Krishna, and it depends upon the Krishna, then what will happen? This Maya will not attack. And the influence of the Maya is out. So that is the solution. That's why here what he's saying. So how this Jivatma can suppress the influence of the Maya on itself? By surrendering to me. Mameva prapadyante Maya metam tarantite. They will be so coming out from the influence of Maya. Okay, this is the meaning of sloka. It's clear?
Yes,
Explain the mechanism of Jivatma's entanglement and its and solution to come out from that entanglement. Okay, no. Explain the procedure for entrapping of Jiva and how it can escape from that. You should write this mechanism. How many marks? 5 marks. So many questions you are all getting, and answers also. Okay. So purport will read here. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead has innumerable energies, and all these energies are divine. Although living entities are part of his energies and therefore divine due to contact with the material energy, their original superior power is covered. Being thus covered by material energy, one cannot possibly overcome its influence. As previously stated, both material and spiritual natures, being emanations from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, are eternal. The living entities belong to the eternal superior nature of the Lord, but due to contamination by the inferior energy. So this whole process, whatever Prabhupada is explaining, that is there in these 4 steps. And the solution is just, it should turn, Jivatma should turn towards the Lord and start acquiring the knowledge about the Lord. And how to get the knowledge about the Lord? That is by the bhakti. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayatyasu Vairagyam Gnanam cha Yada Haitukam. How Jivatma is getting the knowledge about the Supreme Personality of Godhead? That is possible by the bhakti. Okay. Krishna Shri Prabhu. Getting? Yes. So like example also, like if you want to enter into someone's house, there is a dog, then that dog is stopping you to enter into that house. You cannot fight that with the dog. You have to, what you should do, you should call the owner of that dog. Similarly, Maya, if you want to cross over that Maya, you have to call the controller of that Maya. Who is that? That is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So just by surrendering to him, just by establishing connection with him, then only you can cross over this Maya. But if you try to simply fight with that Maya by your own energy, that Jnana is what they do. Now I will explain here one more point. Here Jnana is what they are doing. They are trying to, this is the Jivatma, and because being situated in the mode of goodness, so he is understanding he is in the material miseries, and he is trying to fight with this Maya alone. He is trying alone to fighting with the Maya without any support of the Lord. So that's why it is very, very difficult process. Kleshodikatarastesham. Kleshodikatarastesham. That means, so avyakta chetasam. So trying to follow this Jnana Marga, there, trying to fight with this modes, Maya alone is very, very difficult. Just surrender to the Lord. What is the question? Saurav?
Prabhuji, you said that Jiva is not in knowledge of Krishna from the beginning. That means the time.
That is discussed. You were not there in the last class. It will take time.
So I was just getting one question, Prabhuji. What is the reason for the existence if we are not in the knowledge of Krishna?
Okay, we'll discuss this later.
Okay, Prabhuji.
This will take a lot of time consuming. Okay, I already explained. You were asking. Some time back, it was discussion came in another class. Okay, I will take Mataji later. Sorry. So next, last paragraph. The words "mam eva" are also significant. Mam means unto Krishna. That means only, but not Brahma or Shiva. You cannot. That means mam eva. This is the important word in this. One should surrender to the Krishna only, because Krishna or otherwise. You see in that picture. So to come out, Jivatma wants to come out from the influence of the Maya. It has to surrender to whom? It has to get knowledge about the Paratattvam. That means Parabrahma. Paratatma or otherwise Parabrahma. So that means there are so many forms of the Krishna. That means Gunavataras. What are the Gunavataras? Brahma, Vishnu, also Gunavataras. Are also so many Devatas. Those are all the Shakti Avesh avatars. So many avatars also there. So Jivatma, if they surrender to these avatars, which are the different avatars of the Lord, so then also Jivatma can come out from the Maya. No, Jivatma cannot come out from that. Gunavataras or otherwise, so Shakti-avesh, other avatars. Like the Indra, Chandra, these are all also Vibhutis or otherwise Vibhutis of the Lord. Because what is the condition? Wherever there is a Sakshat Parabrahmatvam is there, in which form Sakshat Parabrahmatvam is there, to that form only Jivatma has to surrender. Then only it can come out from the Maya. What are that? That means Sakshat Parabrahmatvam where Swamshas. Swamshas. That means example Vishnu. That means Purusha Avataras. Vishnu forms. That means Vamana, Matsya, Kurma, Ityadi. These are all. So different other avatars, Swamsha avatars, where what is the meaning of Swamsha? Sakshat Parabrahmatvam is there in this. Direct visible. There is no manipulation. That's direct visual Sakshat Parabrahmatvam. That's why Jivatma is surrendered to even these also. It can come out from the Maya. But in the Brahma case and in the Shiva case, what? Brahmaji or Shiva or the other Devatas, Sakshat Parabrahmatvam is not there. That's why Jivatma, if surrendered to this, it cannot come out from the Maya. What is the difference? Sakshat Parabrahmatvam. Understood?
So you mean to say the demigods or the Brahma or Shiva, Maya are also controlling them, right? And the avatars like Narsimha avatar, Kurma avatar, Maya is not controlling
Maya is
them.
not controlling, and one main point is Sakshat Parabrahmatvam is not there.
Okay.
And in this Sakshat Parabrahmatvam, Sakshat Parabrahmatvam is there means what? So that directly that the principle, that means Swamshas, there are Swamshas. You can learn these things in detail in the further classes, but you should, Bhakti Sastri graduates should learn this much. Then Bhakti Vaibhava postgraduates will be knowing more. Well, many things are there. We can discuss even one topic for the 5 hours also. But yeah, we are summarizing this and going forward. So Sham Karna Prabhu, yes.
Just one question arises in my mind.
Yeah.
Maya Devi, who was represented by Lord Mother Parvati,
Yeah.
is also influenced by Maya, and she also can come out by the help of taking shelter into the swansas.
Yeah, she is also a yes person. There is a person will be there. So, but only the person who is eligible for that, he will be appointed it. So Maya Devi is a personification of the Maya. That's a material energy. It is a jada. So that is so plenary portions of the Lakshmi. That's a Shakti. These are all detailedly explained in another Brahma Samhita and so on commentaries. Okay, that's a Durga or otherwise that is.
Another perspective I could see, Prajay, just having an inquiry. Mother Parvati, being the wife of Lord Shiva, and also being appointed by the Lord, being the personification of Maya Devi, since she is being given the service by the Lord, that service cannot be controlled by Lord Shiva. Is it like this?
Yeah, Shiva is not the ultimate controller. Shiva is also Ishwar Chaitanya, but he can be also influenced by the Maya. Shiva also can be influenced by the Maya. So that's why he cannot be the ultimate controller.
Okay.
When he does devotion, then he will be saved. Otherwise, yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
So okay, next. Namam dushkriti no muda prapadyante naradhama Mayaya pahrita gnana asuram bhavamashrita. Translation.
May I, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake of the atheistic nature of the demons, do not surrender unto me.
Okay, thank you. So now Krishna is explaining what he is saying. Finally, he told about his gnana, and also people are bewildered by these three modes. And if they surrender to me, yes, if they surrender to me, they can come out from this Maya and they can understand me. That is the point he said. And now he's saying that, yeah, you know, Arjuna, so some 4 types of people, they don't surrender to me. Who are those? Duskrutinaha, that means Mudaha. So who are Duskrutinaha means Mudaha, Naradamaha, Maya Pratagnanaha, Asuram Bhavamashtritaha. These are the 4 different types of people who doesn't never worship the Lord. So we'll be seeing the one by one from the commentary. This from here onwards, commentary starts once again. So Acharyas gave the a bit more commentary. So we'll be seeing that. So some more time is there for me. Otherwise, how many days? Already 4th day. This is time is there or not?
Yes, so we have radio.
Or you have time. You have
Half an hour. Please.
Shall I continue my class? Karuna Krishna Ashtray Prabhu. Yes.
Another 15 minutes is okay, Prabhu.
Another 15 minutes. Who is that?
Myself, sorry.
Sita Mata.
Yes, Prabhuji. Another 15 minutes is okay because after that, household work is calling us.
So, okay, 20 minutes compromise.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay, thank you.
Actually, here we should understand the main points. I will make you to understand, all of you, and you read the purpose, and tomorrow you'll be seeing the some points from all of you. So okay, first of all, who are the Mudaha? We will be going to few slokas like this, fatafat, and the major chunk will be covering in this 20 minutes time. Okay. Then purpose points, you have to come up, study and mention the some points. Whatever I explained, so based upon that also you can. So now I will explain these slokas. What is the meaning of Mudaha? Who are the Mudaha? Maya Puruta Asurim Bhavamasrita and Naradama. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying, Prabhupada is also mentioning in his purport. You people can read it that. So Mudaha means, the meaning of Mudaha means Mudaha means Pashutulyaha Karminaha. Here Mudaha means you should take right the thing. Mudaha means we should take karmis. Karmis means what? Karmis means they will be interested in fruitive activities. Doing some fruitive activities and getting the results and enjoying. This is the meaning of Mudaha. That means karmis. Next. Second, Naradamaha. What is the meaning of Naradamaha here? According to the VCT. Naradamaha means Kinchit Kalam Bhakti. That means they did bhakti. Naradamaha. That means they did bhakti a little bit. Because of that little bhakti, they got the human form. That means in the previous life, one did the bhakti, and that's why they got the human form. Then after that, so they left that bhakti. Because now they got the human form and they left that. So that's why they are known as Naradhamaha. That means what you should understand here, like, so their desired goal they got by doing the little bhakti. Then after that, they used bhakti as a sadhana. And after getting the result, they left that. That means voluntarily they left the bhakti. So that means Naradamas means are those who practiced bhakti and after getting the result, they left that bhakti. This is the adhamatvam. This is known as adhamatvam. Adhamatvam means lowerness. What is that lowerness? So using bhakti and getting the result, and then after that, leaving that. So those are all the Naradhamas. You should get the essence. Okay. Next point. Next point is Maya Aparuta Gnana. What it means? Maya Aparuta Gnana means they are studying the Shastras, but their intelligence is covered by the Maya. So Maya Aparuta Gnana means, of course, even though they are studying the scriptures, but still their knowledge is covered by Maya. So that's why, since their knowledge is covered by the Maya, that's why they are understanding Vishnu or the Narayana is the ultimate but not the, that means Narayana, who is existing in the spiritual world, is only the ultimate, and one should do the bhakti for him, but not to the Krishna. Because the Krishna who is appearing in this material world, they are thinking are the Rama or Krishna, that means Balarama and Krishna. They are thinking these are all simply human beings, and they are thinking that only the Vishnu or Narayana in the Vaikuntha is only worshipable. These are Maya Aparata Gnana. This is the meaning of Maya Aparata Gnana. Okay, you should write it. Now the question actually, you make question.
Prabhu, sorry, but what you said, because Krishna is appearing in this material world.
They are treating themselves, them also as simple human beings. Manushi iti manyamana. That means their form is also like other living entities, made up of 23 elements. And they are thinking that only Narayana, who is in the Vaikuntha, is only worshipable, and not this Krishna who is appearing in this material world. So this is meaning of Maya Apahrita Gnana. Okay. Fourth one. Fourth one is what? Asurim bhavamasritaha. What it mean? Asuraha. That means Jarasandha and so and so. So that means some people, they are very demonic and they are attacking, targeting the Krishna with the arrows. They are trying to pierce the body of the Krishna by the arrows. They are maintaining the enmity with the Lord. Here, Asurim Bhavamashita means thinking Lord as is a normal human being and attacking on him with the, or maintaining enmity with him. Asurim Bhavamashita means, so those who maintain enmity with the Lord, example, Jarasandha, Kamsa, and so and so. These four kinds of the people, they don't worship me. Me means Krishna. That means here you might be surprising, but this is a fact actually. Worshipping the Narayana, not worshipping the Krishna, not understanding Krishna is transcendental personality. That means he is, that is also not, those are also not worshippers of the Krishna only. Okay. Next, read the purport with this idea, and tomorrow we'll discuss. Next, Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukriti no arjuna artho jignasur artharte gnani cha bharatarshabha. So now Krishna is saying here, there are the four different people, they worship him. They worship. Who are those? Artaha. Here, Artaha means, okay, one second. I'll make a question from the last explanation. Give the meanings of Muda, Naradhama, Maya Aparita Gnana, and Asuram Bhavamashita, based upon Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's comment. And those same thing you'll be seeing the purport also. Purport also Prabhupada is writing. That means you see Muda means are those who are grossly foolish and like hard-working beast of burden, karmis. So you'll be getting very easily. So with this explanation you can, and tomorrow we'll discuss. Another 3 minutes is there. Okay, next. Wow, पहाड़ की जैसा है पूरा chapter. So 4 kinds of the worshippers. What is that? Artha. So write the meanings of Artha. What? Artha means, what do you mean? Who got the diseases or difficulties? Those are Artha. Material difficulty. Rogad apadgrastha. Who are in the awkward situation, like diseases and so on. So. And next, Jignasu. Artha means he is in that condition and he wants to come out. Nivritti kama. Then he is known as Artha. Artha means who is in the awkward condition like diseased and so and desiring to come out that, then he is known as Artha. So many times you'll be seeing who are in that condition, but they don't want to come out. They think that I am fine. So, and that's why they don't worship also Lord.
Okay. What disease condition? Literal disease, or is it the anartha disease? Which one are we talking about here?
Yeah, Rogad apad grastha. Apad means awkward situation. Rogadi means disease and so and so. So and so means diseases or otherwise some kind of life threat or poverty or so on. These are all. Next, Jignasu. Jignasu means here Atma Gnani, Gnanarthi. That means, or otherwise, who wants to know the other Shastras. The Jignasu means the enquirer of knowledge about the self, or otherwise, one who desire to get the knowledge about the other scriptures, like grammar and so on. Okay. One is desiring to get the knowledge about the self or other scriptures like Vyakarana and so on, grammar and so on. Okay, this is the Jignasu. And Artharthi, the one who is desiring the enjoyment from the land. That means power on the land and getting the ownership on the elephants, horses, or getting the beautiful wife or the gold, and like that. That means one is desiring the enjoyment from all these. He is known as Abdharthi. These three are Sakama Bhakta, Sakami. Generally, those are all Grihasthas. Sakamaha Grihastha. Okay, Sakama, we call these three. And fourth one is what? Gnani. Gnani means Vishuddha Antakarana Sannyasi. That means whose heart is cleaned and who is renounced. He is a Gnani. Whose heart is clean that is Gnani. Okay, we will end here class. Thank you very much. Questions? Yeah, Punya Shlok Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, so you mentioned about human form. So this is the second one, Naradamas, you talked about, and you said they did some bhakti, and then after that they left it.
Yes.
So because of that, so all the human beings in this world, they got this human form only because they did some bhakti in the previous life. Every single one of them.
But these people, everyone is not Naradama. Some
because
something.
To get a human life, one had to do some bhakti in the previous life.
Naradhamaha. So they are Naradhama, lowest among the mankind is said. Because why they are said as lowest among the mankind? Because they got this human form. So by practice of the sambhakti, and but now they are not practicing that. So such a people are known as Naradhamas.
So
Like
not everyone be considered
everyone,
because not everyone got human life because of bhakti. They may have got human life because they were in that cycle, or they were
or anything.
any other.
Definitely, Prabhu. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for the
Tulsi
clarification.
Mata. इतना समय क्या? अनम्यूट करके बोलिए ना, तुलसी माता जी.
Okay, Prabhuji. My understanding was that yesterday you told that yes, Mayavadi philosophy is there. They say that Maya comes when there is Jiva's avidya, and then you also told that
What Maya?
Maya is there because of Jiva's avidya, and you also told that when Brahman reflects Maya, there is Ishwar, and then when Brahman reflects Antakaran, there is Jeev. So my understanding was that they say that because of Jiva's avidya, there is Maya, but when there is no Jeev, then how come there is Maya?
Very good. You are also started refuting the Mayavadi philosophy. Good. That is the loophole in their philosophy. There is a lot of discussion on this.
Yes, Guruji.
You are right. Mayavadi philosophy, that's a wrong.
Yes. Thank you, Guruji.
Shampriya Mataji.
In the text 14 translation, it's written that although Brahma and Shiva are greatly elevated and are almost on the level of Vishnu, it is not possible for such incarnations of Rajogun and Tamogun to release the conditioned soul from the clutches of Maya. So, Prabhu, how we have to understand this, like Brahma and Shiva, such incarnations of Rajogun and Tamogun? Shiva is considered to be the greatest of Vaishnavas. So, how we have to understand this sentence? That they are incarnations of Rajogun. Are they affected by Tamogun?
Yes, Mataji. So Shiva and that's a Sakshat Parabrahmatma is not there. So Shiva and the Brahma. That means, I didn't explain much clearly, but I will. So okay, I will take now. So in the case of the Shiva and Brahma, especially Shiva is the Ishwar Chaitanyam only, but Maya Sparsha Sahita Ishwar Chaitanyam. What is Maya Sparsha Sahita Ishwar Chaitanyam? I will share this file in the group. One chart I am sharing now in the group. What is that? One second. First of all, I will explain, then after that sharing. Where is it? So you are able to see my screen, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
This is the actual whole philosophy is here. All the things are accommodated here. So you see Chaitanya Tattvam. That means the Chit Padartha is categorized into two first. Ishwar Chaitanyam, Jiva Chaitanyam. Ishwar Chaitanyam is once again two types. Maya Sparsha Rahita, Maya Sparsha Sahita. So Maya Sparsha Rahita is a Vishnu. Maya Sparsha Rahita sorry, Maya Sparsha Rahita is Vishnu, Maya Sparsha Sahita is the Shiva. That means Shiva. And next, come to, first of all, understand this, then I will explain. So, Jiva Chaitanya is once again two types. Jiva Chaitanya is two types. One is Jiva Chaitanya is Avidya Anavruta or Avidya Avruta. That means Jiva Chaitanya, which is covered by the Avidya. That is nothing but the humans, animals, devatas, all. These are all comes under the Jiva Chaitanya, where Avidya is covered, which is covered by the Avidya. And next, Avidya Anavruta. That means Jiva Chaitanya, but Avidya is not covering. That is once again two types. Ishvara Shakti Avishta, Ishvara Shakti Anavishta. That means liberated souls. Avidya Anavruta means liberated souls. That liberated souls are two types. One is, that means the liberation who you are getting from the practice in the Gnana Marga, and they are merging into the Brahman. So those, and some jivas who are doing the bhakti and going back to the Godhead. So these two are the two different jivas which are not covered by the Avidya. So, and also Ishwar Shakti is not given to them. And next, if you come to these jivas which are not covered by the Avidya, of course, but it is once again into two categories. So Jiva Shakti, jivas which are not covered by the Avidya, but they are given with the Gnana Shakti. That Jivatma is given with the Gnana Shakti. Those are known as Sanakadi Rishis. And Jivatma is given with the creating power. Jivatma is given with creating power, then that is Brahma. Okay. So now you should understand, if you see the Ishwar, what about the, now your question is, Brahma and Shiva, they are Brahma and Shiva, both Shiva is Ishwar Chaitanya only, but this can be touched by Maya. That Ishwar Chaitanya can touch it by the Maya. Jiva, Brahmaji is only Jiva Chaitanya, it's not Ishwar Chaitanya. And it also can be touched by the Maya, can be. So here, now the point is, Shiva is Ishwar Chaitanya, but here what? He is controller of Tamoguna. And Brahmaji is controller of Rajoguna. That means, so Rajoguna is having the connection with this Chaitanyam. And his body, Brahmaji's body is full of Rajoguna. And Shiva's body is full of Tamoguna. They have the, this is Chaitana Padartha and this is Chaitana, and this is Rajas and Tamas prominently in the Tamoguna. So that's and he is directly handling this Tamoguna, and he is handling this Tamoguna, is controlling, handling means controlling. And Brahma is controlling the Rajoguna. And if you see Vishnu, that is Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, he is Swamsha. This is also Ishwar Chaitanya, but Maya cannot touch. And Sattva, he is the controller of Sattva, and this Sattva is not having any connection with this Chaitanya. But here these two are having the touch. Sanyoga Sambandha. Here the Sattva is having with the Vishnu Samipya Sambandha. That means from the far distance only Vishnu is controlling the Sattva, and Vishnu's body is not out of Sattva. It is out of pure goodness. Pure goodness. But if you come to the Brahmaji's body and Shiva's body are material. And when this Shiva is doing the bhakti, then only, he will be completely free from the Maya. Otherwise, even this Ishwar Chaitanya can be touched by the Maya, can be influenced by the Maya. And Brahmaji also, when he does bhakti, so then automatically this Rajoguna will not be having any influence on him. And that's why Brahmaji also praying. If you see in the second canto, 9th chapter, so how Brahmaji is praying about the Lord for giving the devotion. for getting it on devotion.
Prabhu,
Okay.
but this Shiva here, this Shiva is actually the Rudra, not the Sada Shiva we're talking about, right?
Yeah, yes. This is a part and parcel of the Sadashiva, the Shiva Tattva.
Prabhu, Shiva is not the Jeev Tattva, na? Shiva
No.
is.
Sometimes he will be Jiva Tattva. Sometimes, whenever, so sometimes.
And then Tamoguna doesn't affect Shiva?
Huh? He's having
from-
connection with Tamoguna.
He's the controller of Tamoguna.
Yeah, control of Tamoguna.
Yeah. So Tamoguna does not affect Shiva, na?
No, it can affect.
Can
If we
affect.
don't do bhakti, if he doesn't do bhakti, then it can affect.
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay, Mataji.
Thank you.
So, Vanshi-priya Mataji.
Prabhuji, I just wanted a little clarification on the point that, as you told that for a devotee, the process to be practiced is only Shravanam. To the process which has to be practiced is only Shravanam, means listening.
Upalakshana you should take.
Huh?
Upalakshana. So, Upalakshana means, so you are in the home and your mummy is going to the neighbor's house. At that time, she told to you, so my dear daughter, so I kept curd here. So, and anyway, you don't close the doors, but for some reason doors are not closed. I kept curd here. Save this curd from the cats. Then what you will do? Then one dog is coming to eat that. Your mummy told to you to save the curd from the cats. So you will be saving that curd from the dog also or not?
Of course.
Huh?
Yes.
But mother, what she told? Save this curd from the cats.
Okay.
From this, your understanding, mother said to only to save from the cats, but you are also saving that curd from the even the dogs and or otherwise any rats or any birds. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
But in the sentence, what is said? Save this curd from the cats only. But from the even whoever is harmful for that curd, so from that means from all those animals you are saving this. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Similarly, that means there is in the sentence only one word is mentioned, that is cats. But we can take the dogs and also rats and birds and so on. So
Means intention was to save the curd.
intention should be understood. Similarly, if I say by doing this Shravanam, you can go, that means you should do bhakti means Shravanam means Shravanam, so Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasya, Sakyam, Atma Nivedam.
Okay. Okay.
This is Upalakshana.
Right. Okay, so all these 9 processes has to be followed to get over with Rajas and Tamas.
Not only 9, 64.
64 has to be processed. Okay.
This is Upalakshana Mata, actually. This is the way of the Shastra deals. Okay. Whenever say Upalakshana, then you should understand that all other things also should be taken.
I thought that that's why Prabhupada said that you must hear while chanting. I thought that that's why he was stressing so much on hearing and listening. I thought this is the only process.
But
Means prime
that
process.
hearing means whenever, that means Shrunvatam, Sakatam, Krishna, Punya Shravana Kirtana, Shrunvatam. There Sudha Goswami also is saying Shravana. Because all the other process starts from the hearing only. If there is no hearing, you cannot do Kirtan also. No? If what to do Kirtan, we should know first of all what we should do Kirtan. So names at least we should hear first. So that's why hearing is the beginning process. In that way, so that's why hearing is said, but it is having Upalakshana.
Okay.
So from the Upalakshana, we can take all other 9 processes.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay. So next. Archana Bhakti Mataji. I will take Punishta Prabhu late. Okay.
Prabhuji, by Nishkam Karma Yoga, one realizes Brahman, you said. Right?
Yes, Mataji. Nishkam Karma Yoga means that is the entry door, and some more process is there still. In this situation I didn't explain, but so that Jnanis, they will be adapting, realizing Brahman, so it needs Nishkam Karma Yoga is the entry door, the Sattva-guna increases, and then after that they will be studying the Upanishads and so on, so on, so all that's there. Just as a, mainly there Sattva-guna increasing, that is the main intention actually, in that sense I'd say.
Yeah, my question was how someone is able to realize absolute truth from
Just by
the
Nishkam
mode
Karma
of
Yoga.
goodness also, because that is still the material platform, isn't it?
Yeah, so that is the point, Mataji. So Brahman realization is achieved through the goodness only, mainly, and but ultimately it needs the help of the bhakti. So bhakti means to transcend that, when one situated in the goodness, the vritti is created out of that goodness. That is known as Vidya Vaisharadi vritti actually. Vaisharadi vritti, we say. And that means he is fully situated in the goodness. Then he will be understanding himself as a soul. And also he is knowing the knowledge about the Brahman. But that is also, that vritti is made up of what? Is made up of, is a Sattva-guna only. And even he should cross that vritti also. For that, to destroy that vritti, so he needs bhakti. That it is explained in the first canto, 3rd chapter.
Yeah.
So, Esha Vaisaradi, Esha Uparata Vaisharadi Vidya. So, Vidya Vaisharadi Esha Uparata, like that sloka starts.
But
So Brahman relation. Yeah.
I'm not able to understand how even in goodness one is able to realize that he's able to realize Brahman, because Brahman is transcendental.
Yeah, Brahman is realize means Jivan Mukta he can become, but he wants to go back to the Godhead. Yeah, so he needs the bhakti. So where that bhakti destroys, then how Brahman is nothing but what? He is just transcending the. It is just the negation of this material world. It's negation of this material world. So being fully situated in the goodness, so he is able to see himself as Chit, and also he is able to see the Brahman. But he wants to reach the Brahman. Reach the Brahman means merging into the Brahman. Then this vritti should be finished. This goodness vritti. The how means sattva sanjayate gnanam. That means gnanam means Brahma gnanam here. Or sattvam yad Brahma darshanam. Also there is one more sloka, first and second chapter. Sattvam yad Brahma darshanam. That means one can see the Brahman by the sattva.
That's right. I mean, the statement is certainly there. I'm just trying to understand how, because because Brahman is also an aspect of absolute truth, and in purpose Prabhupada explains that unless you yourself are in Shuddha Sattva, you cannot render service to one who is already on that platform. So how I am able, being situated on the material platform of goodness, how I am able to realize something transcendental. Of course, you said the statement is there in Shastra, we just accept that certainly. Yeah, I'm not able to connect the two.
Prabhu,
Yeah,
can
he
we
cannot
say
reach to the Brahman, Mataji. He cannot go and merge into the Brahman without the bhakti. There need the bhakti. But he can see the Brahman. That means he can get the Brahma Gnanam. That Brahma Gnanam is produced out of the Sattva Guna only. This Brahma Gnanam is produced out of Sattva Guna. So that's why by that Brahma Gnanam, he is able to see the Brahman. But if he wants to go and merge into that Brahman, then even that vritti, which is that Brahma Gnanam is a product of the, is a result of the Sattvika vritti. And that vritti also should be finished. Then
so is he liberated already then? When he gets Brahma Jnanam, is he liberated?
Liberated means? Liberated means who is fully situated in the Brahman is known as Jivan Mukta. And to go and merge into the Brahma Gnanam, and the Brahman, then he has to finish that also. That
so
vritti
he can become Jivan Mukta while in full goodness.
Yeah.
So
that's why they can fall down also. because they are Jivan Muktas can fall down also, because that vritti still it is there. So that's why they can fall down from there, since they are anadruta ishvadangraya. That means since disrespecting it happens somehow, then they can fall down also.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah, but if they want to go and merge into the Brahman, then that vritti also should be finished. Then that is destroyed by the bhakti only.
Yeah.
So Prabhu, just to add to that point what you just said, so is it like when you are in goodness, then one can practice properly, and for them bhakti is not the goal, bhakti is the means.
Yes,
so
yes.
they use the bhakti as a stepping stone to reach to that goal of the Brahman level, but they can do it properly and in a perfect way because they are in goodness.
Yes,
that's why they're practicing it without passion or ignorance.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhu. So we'll end here.
So I have a couple other questions, but
Yes,
so
yes,
just wanted to check one thing just based on this what we just discussed, that Jiva by performing Nishkama Karma Yoga gets purified and Antakarna gets purified. And with that purification, when that's completed, and then one can see, well, one can get to the stage of, through that purification, tamas and raju is finished, and we go in the goodness. At the goodness level, they can see themselves as jiva.
Yes.
Realize themselves as jiva. After that, by following the process of the bhakti, the 9 process, of bhakti, then one can get to the stage of seeing Krishna.
No.
Is it right?
Seeing Krishna?
Like, because you said one can see Krishna. At that time, when you were giving the example, jiva, mind, intelligence, ego. So that's like the antakarna, then the sense.
Also, in the case of devotees, you are saying.
Sorry?
In the case of devotees, you are
In
saying.
the case of devotees, like you said, in the case of devotees, one can see, but because that 9 processes of bhakti, only devotee will follow, not
No,
Gyan.
One is situated in the Sattva-guna. Why this is brought here? Devotees, they don't practice
You were
any.
explaining the whole process, the one which will also come in the question, like you said, how the realization of Brahman and Bhagavan happens. So the realization of Brahman happens.
Brahman for the Jnanis case and Bhagavan for the Bhaktas. So Bhaktas, they don't.
But for them, for both of them, they still need to purify their hearts. Yes, by bhakti, but at a one stage, they both are performing Nishkam Karma Yoga. Gyanis are also performing, Bhaktas also. But to advance into that process, Gyanis then take up to meditation, Ashtanga Yoga, to exceed that. Whereas Bhaktas, at Nishkam Karma level, they actually then enter into full-fledged, like, performing bhakti, the 9 processes of bhakti, and that's how they reach their goal, which is seeing Krishna. And the Gyanis.
Prabhu, actually, Bhaktas are, they don't need to follow any purifying the heart and cleaning. That's not necessary for the Bhaktas. Bhaktas, they will be simply following the Shravanam Kirtanam, and by that heart is purified, and then that is fully transcendentalized, and they can realize the Lord. So this is the case of the Bhaktas. In the Jnanis case, they will be doing the Nishkam Karma Yoga and purifying the heart. That means Rajas and Tamas influence by bringing that into the Sattva Guna. And then they will be understanding themselves as the soul. Okay.
Okay, Prabhu. And just one, Prabhu, which I made some notes. For some reason, I was told that I lost my document. For whatever reason, I had to shut the laptop and it got. So this one which you explained, is this the one, the portion which you said they explain Ashwarya Jnana and Madhurya Jnana, and when do they pair? So is that the one which you explained like a couple of days ago, I think, when you talked about that how the
Asakti, yeah, that's the diagram I was making before the Asakti, that's Aishwarya. Yes.
And to one stage, up to the age of, stage of Asakti is Ashwarya. And after that, cross, then comes Madhurya.
Yes, yes. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Yeah, I lost the diagram, everything. I made it, everything, and I allowed to.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Prabhu.
Anyway.
So Ramchandra Prabhu, please.
Thank you.
Just a quick question. So we see here Krishna is there in his spiritual abode, and the external energy which is outside Krishna Swarupa, that is there in that is material world.
Yes.
And so Krishna controls everything through this external energy here in the material world.
Yes.
And we also hear that super soul is all pervading in his personal form. Super soul is also pervading. So so we say super soul is everywhere and material energy is everywhere. So how Krishna control through super soul or the material energy, and how super soul is we have seen
Krishna controls this material energy through super soul only, but super soul is also is not a physical element, and he is there everywhere, but still it is outside. That means Maya is not there in the Swarupa of the Lord. That means it's not a space element, na? It's super soul is beyond the space element. Space element and beyond. That's why. So super soul is there. Super soul Swarupa. Super soul is also having a form. In that form, Maya is not there.
So super soul is all pervading means how do we understand that super soul is all pervading, controlling the each and every atom of the material existence,
Yes, each and every atom of the material.
And Paramatma is like Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, who is staying in there in the Shir ocean, and then from there is like a sun is there in the sky, and then he's spreading everywhere. Is that the understanding through that in Bhagavad Gita?
Yeah. Kshirodakshaya Vishnu only is entering into the every atom actually. Kshirodakshaya Vishnu only entering into the every atom, and he is Chaturbhuja Rupi, so he is controlling the each and every atom. Yeah. So he's also having the abode, and also he is entering into the every atom, and he is controlling. And that means what? They are all Swamshas, and they in that Swarupa also. So Maya is not there. Maya is external to his Swarupa only. External here, the word is because Lord is not a physical element. External means it is not there in the Swarupa. That is the meaning. Outside to the Swarupa.
But in each and every atom, super soul is
there. Super soul is there. But in him, material energy is not there. That is the meaning.
So everywhere in the material energy, super soul is there.
Yeah. But in that super soul, material energy is not there.
So it means super soul is everywhere. Then the material energy.
Yeah. Everywhere super soul is there, but material energy is not there in everywhere. Material energy is not there everywhere. Super soul can exist everywhere.
So material energy, I think my understanding is material energy is only there when we don't see super soul. Otherwise, everywhere is super soul.
Yeah,
super soul is
super
basically
soul.
controlling like material energy, right?
Yes, everywhere super soul is there.
So Prabhu, just how there is Vishnu's, like there is Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. That portion of the Vishnu, who's the maintainer, he is the super soul. He is in every atom, and he's maintaining this universe by, like he says, I'm the one because of who the planets are floating or they are in space or like that.
Yes, Prabhu.
So that's how he's there, right? And
yeah, and that's why the taste in the water, smell in the earth, all are maintained. If he's not there, the taste in the water will not be maintained. Then those will be jumbling. That means those will be unstable. So maybe taste may come in the petrol, water taste.
Yes.
Yeah, anything can happen actually. And all the objects, they are maintaining their quality because super soul is existing there. He is holding that properties of that object.
I think, Prabhu, I think one more, I think I asked you previously, but I forgot, like we are discussing that super soul is beyond space.
Yes.
So, but somewhere I read in second canto Srimad Bhagavatam where Prabhupada says that super soul is Janardhan in the heart, like a size of 8 inch, something like that.
Yes, bro.
So how's that like basically come, like where this this figure came, like the 8-inch like that?
That is a figurative actually. Like even the Jivatma's dimensions also, they're all figurative only. Figurative means it's infinitely small. That means to say that infinitely small means if you are dividing like that, millions and millions of years, if you divide, still it is dividable, and you cannot reach the amount you cannot reach. That is the amount of the size of the soul. That means Ananta Kala, you are keep on dividing, and like that millions and millions and millions and millions of years, even if you divide, then you cannot reach.
Yeah, that's a soul that I can understand the soul, but like for super soul, Prabhupada mentioned that like
yeah, that is a figurative, na soul. Same way, appropriately according to the body, so Paramatma is also taking the size. That is the meaning you should take.
Okay. According to the body, like this much is the size of the super soul.
Yeah.
So if we say like super soul is existing in each and every atom, means within that atom he's like of that size, like so that like
yes, that's a figurative. That's right.
Prabhu, I heard about that one. That was only for humans only. That, or according to the size or something, like you said, it's relative. It's relative for each and every body.
Yeah, for each and everybody, it's that's a figurative. That's right. It's having infinite sizes.
Yes.
Because infinite jivas are there. Everyone's angushta parimanam is different.
Right.
Everyone's angushta parimanam. Then accordingly he will be having the, because he's having the size of the angushta. That means this thumb. So that much size is there. So then your thumb size, my thumb size, everyone's thumb size is different. Like that, millions of species are there. But only one Kshirodak Sai Vishnu is in all these. That is a figurative.
Prabhuji, like Hanuman, according to situation, he could become big or small.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Mataji, your voice is not, I think, cold.
Sore throat.
Okay, if we, I think we can end our class here. So tomorrow.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes, Prabhu.
So Prabhu, like this, like when we say Paramatma is controlling each and every element, and we heard these 23 elements that when it initially came, they are all Ajanaj Devtas, like they were controlling these elements by those demigods, which are basically the expansion from the spiritual world. So what are their role then? Like if super soul is still controlling, then what that demigods are doing?
Yes. So anyway, demigods, like you see, even the senses are there, but those powers are given to the senses. That means like the eyes are controlled by the demigods. That eye is a sense actually. It is one of the 23 elements. Demigods, that means the present day Surya is a controller, the sun. Before that, when Surya is controlled, when in the secondary creation, when the demigods are created, at that time they are the controller. Before Brahmaji's creation, so nobody was there for these 23 elements. Anyway, Lord is there, but some other also needed. Secondary controller is also needed. Of course, Lord is a controller, but how Lord is controlling through the some agents only, na? So through the some agents he is controlling. That means the portion, the amount of portion, how these 23 elements should be mixed, and how much portion, and then different Brahmandas are formed. So if you want to make the Brahmandas out of these 23 elements, there is a need of the controlling of these 23 elements to make proper proportion, so that every Brahmanda is having equal in proportion. It's not that in the 23 elements in one Brahmanda, this Mahat Tattva is too much, and there is no there is no the senses. These are the 5 elements, 5 Jnanendriyas are not at all there. Then in that Brahmanda, no jivas will be getting Jnanendriyas. What will happen? So, and then that Brahmanda is full of absence of these these knowledge senses. So that's why someone has to control these 23 elements so that equally they are proportionally, they are mixed, and so Brahmandas are produced. And who is going to control those? Those are the Ajanaja Devatas. They will be controlling.
Oh, even the body of the demigods is made from the 23 elements anyway.
Yeah. No. Those demigods are from the spiritual world, Ajanaja. They are before the Brahmaji actually.
Oh. Okay.
So Prabhu, so this but we hear the role of Paramatma, as we say, Paramatma is controlling. Role of Paramatma is only the observer and sanctioner.
Role of Paramatma is giving the satta to that element. If Paramatma is not there, then like Akasa Pushpaha, it is a flower in the sky. So did you see the flower in the sky?
No.
Sky flower? You didn't see, because in that sky flower, Paramatma is not there. So that's why that element is not existing. Similarly, these 23 elements are to be existed. So there is need of the presence of the Paramatma. That is different. But mixing of these and controlling these and making the Brahmandas.
That is the role of the demigods.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, so these demigods are in Karanodakashai Vishnu. Where are they situated?
They are from the spiritual world. Ajanajas.
So
they will be
function
controlling. They will be controlling. Even these controllers are there in the their surrounding. These all these. You see, Shodasa, Chatushodasa, Shaktaya. Like that, you will be studying in the second canto, 9th chapter. All these like Sridhar Swami also is giving there. Controllers of these 23 elements are residing in the Vaikunta, surrounded by. They are surrounding the Vishnu.
Prabhuji,
So
Yamaraj is who? Is he also from the spiritual world?
No, those are all Dikpalas. Yamarajas, these are all coming after the Brahmaji. That means Brahmaji's creation. In that they have become these Devatas.
So they are Jivas, huh?
They are Jivas.
So the other Devatas, saying Prabhu, they are beyond the 33 crore Devi Devatas which are mentioned.
They comes under 33. But these Ajanaja Devatas are different. They are not demigods. They are Ajanaja Devatas. Like that only. Who are praying to the Vishnu, Karnanusai Vishnu. In the third canto, 5th chapter, Ajanaja prayers will be seen. There Brahmaji also not there, and Devatas also not created, because Devatas are all Sura, Asura, all created by the Brahmaji. So, but we are hearing their prayers before Brahmaji also, some by some Devatas. Then who are these Devatas? These Devatas are from the spiritual world. Ajanajas.
From the Vaikuntas, yeah, Prabhu, not from the Goloka, because over there is no question of them being there.
These are all there in the, So these Devatas are there in the Vaikunta.
Yeah.
Many small brain, we try to understand. And ultimately, Shravanam Kirtanam is the ultimate. Tomorrow morning, get up for Mangalarati. 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhuvesya pattanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Kodi Vaishnava Bhaktarvrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Masudan Prabhu, how are you?
Doing good, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare
Krishna. You are also from India?
Yes, Prabhuji, from Odisha.
Odisha, acha. Okay. Okay,
Bhubaneswar, Prabhuji, Bhubaneswar.
Bhubaneswar.
Nearer to the ISKCON temple in Bhubaneswar. Very nearer.
Acha. Sandeepan Muni is there?
No, Prabhuji.
Sandeepan Muni Prabhu. He is my student. And yeah,
Sandipani.
I
have heard the name. I have never met him, Prabhuji.
Acha.
Now, whenever I will go to the temple next time, I'll definitely get in touch with him.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Getting, Prabhu, understanding?
Yes, Prabhuji. It is just that I'm a little bit busy, so I'm keeping my video off. Otherwise, everybody will disturb. So it's being every here and there. But I'm listening, Prabhuji.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.